I'm going to talk about red flag laws and the future of gun rights and how to defend them in this video. Okay, first off, red flag laws. They allow them to allow the police to take guns away from people that are said to be mentally unstable. But there's a very big problem with that. Who gets to decide who is mentally unstable, and who gets to decide what mentally unstable is? I mean, the words mentally unstable are very loosely defined. I mean, it's like the mentally ill have rights too. Those with developmental disabilities have rights. They have every right to defend themselves and have weapons to do so. And it's like mentally ill people are more likely than the average person to be victims of crimes. So they probably need those guns more than the average person. Like, oh, what if somebody's suicidal or what? It's like, who gets to decide who's suicidal? I mean, it's like, I could kill myself. It's like, oh, you need your guns taken away. Just because you feel like killing yourself doesn't mean you're going to do it. Just because you feel like killing somebody else doesn't mean you're going to do it. What happened to innocent until proven guilty people? I don't know. Anyway, there's a lot of things going on in this world. And, I really, really feel like, what we need to do is we need to, as all the gun rights activists need to do is go on the offensive. Start asking them to lift bans. Start on bump stocks, fully automatic weapons, short-barreled rifles, sawed-off shotguns, that sort of thing. Go on the offensive. Try to remove, the process of, concealed carry and all that stuff. Like concealed carry license. Try to remove the concealed carry license so anyone can carry whenever they feel like it without having to pay the government. Without having to get the approval of the government. That sort of thing. Because as Napoleon said, if you stay on the defensive, you will surely lose. I don't know if he said those exact words, but he said something like that. Anyhow, it's just, and the only thing that is going to stop a bad guy with a gun is another guy with a gun. Now, that other guy doesn't necessarily have to be a good guy with a gun, but it has to be somebody else with a gun. The person who stops the bad guy with a gun may not necessarily be a good guy. He could very well be another bad guy, and a lot of times it is. Because wolves are way more dangerous to other wolves than the sheepdog. Wolves, the biggest concern in this world is other wolves, not sheepdogs. And not the ram with big ass horns. They prey upon each other just like they do the sheep. And anyway, it's just, people go, oh, who's going to attack you? Well, the truth is, it's like you don't know when there's going to be a home invasion. You don't know when there's going to be a mass shooting. You don't know when there's going to be a bombing. You don't know when there's going to be a terrorist attack. You don't know when you're going to meet a serial killer. You don't know when somebody's going to mug you. I mean, so it's best to have this stuff on you before you go into a situation like this. It's like, you should always carry condoms with you. Because believe me, you can find yourself even if you're a loser, you can find yourself in bed with a woman, or in some cases a man, when you didn't expect to. Trust me, it's happened. It's happened to my friends, it's happened to me. And I'm not even that good with women, okay? I'm really not. In any case, it's just, taking guns away from people is not going to make bad people harmless. It's going to make good people helpless. And so we really need to make sure we stay armed. And by the way, cops have they say, oh, but the law enforcement, cops have no duty to protect us. Absolutely no duty. Hell, didn't you see that video a few days ago of them using human shields? Civilians as human shields to protect themselves? That doesn't sound like a duty to protect. And you can, and if you don't, and don't take my word for it, if you don't believe me, Google it or Bing it. Supreme Court rules law enforcement has no duty to protect us, civilians. That being said, it's just, it's just law enforcement has no duty to protect you. And you have a responsibility to protect yourself, whether you like it or not. Sorry, but the cops don't have any duty to protect you. And which means, you can hate on those cops in Florida all you want, the school resource officer and the 3 other deputies that were out there with him. You can hate on them all you want. I'm referring to Nicholas Cruz's Stoneman Douglas High School massacre, by the way. And the reality is that you can get pissed off, call them cowards, call them pussies, call them every name in the book, and scream for their heads. Sorry, but you got to accept this. It wasn't their job to go into the school. It was not in the job description, according to the Supreme Court. And so that needs to be a wake-up call for everybody. Don't count on the police to protect you. Don't count on anybody to protect you. Count on yourself. Get armed, get training, do it all. Be ready. And this is just my two cents. There will be more gun rights videos in the future, but for now I'm done. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace for now.